Revolution, also known as EDSA Revolution or February Revolution, were a series of popular demonstrations in the Philippines, mostly in Metro Manila. From February 22 to 25, 1986, there was a campaign of civil resistance against the regime violence and electoral fraud.
During that time, the Radio Veritas or DCRV played a vital role in informing the public about events during the EDSA Revolution. It became the vehicle for people to gather in 1986. After former James Cardinal Sin made a public call for support to the radio station. Radio Veritas also covered events that government-owned stations didn't cover. A live-long distance interview with Aquino during his US exile, his assassination and funeral processions, the campaign of Cory Aquino for the snap elections, and the tally of elections, and for the radio stations inaugurated in 1969, or 17 years before the People Power Revolution.
The EDSA People Power Revolution, which took place from February 22 to 25, 1986. It was a peaceful uprising against the authoritarian rule of President Ferdinand Marcos. It was sparked by the contested result of the 1986 presidential election, which Marcos claimed to have won despite allegations of fraud. The revolution was characterized by millions of Filipinos gathering along EDSA in Metro Manila, demanding an end to Marcos' regime. Key military figures including Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile and General Fidel V. Ramos defected to join the protesters. The uprising remained largely non-violent, with people offering flowers and prayers to soldiers. Marcos eventually fled the country and Corazon Aquino. The widow of slain opposition leader Benigno Aquino Jr. was sworn in as the first female president of the Philippines, ending over 2 decades of Marcos dictatorship.
The second EDSA Revolution was also known as the People Power Revolution or EDSA. It was done during 2001 during the presidency of Joseph Estrada, the 13th President of the Philippines. It was fueled after the 11 prosecutors of then President Joseph Estrada walked out of the impeachment trial, infuriating many Filipinos that eventually led to People Power EDSA Revolution 2. During the course of a few days, two-thirds brigades like the first People Power EDSA Revolution, like the first People Power Revolution 1, it was done through mobile with the help of different social media platforms through text brigades.
So here's the important things happened during the EDSA laws. The first one is impeachment trial of Joseph Estrada 2000. Estrada faced accusation of corruption, including involvement in gambling or juteng and plunder. This impeachment trial began in December 2000 and it became a major political issue. Next is the second envelope controversy in January 16, 2001. During this trial, senators voted to block the opening of the second envelope that was believed to contain evidences of Estrada's corruption. This sparked widespread outrage and protests.
Next is massive protests began in January 17 to 20 in 2001. Trial following the Senate decision, Filipinos gathered at EDSA shrine to demand Estrada's resignation. The protests were supported by various groups including students, professionals, the vicious sectors, religious leaders, and the military. So next is the key figures withdraw support for Estrada. January 19, 2001. High-ranking officials including members of Estrada's cabinet, military leaders, and political allies, publicity withdraw their support. The armed forces and the Philippine National Police shifted allegiance to the people. Lastly, the important thing happened in EDSA 2 is when Estrada resigned in January 20, 2001. Facing immense pressure, Joseph Estrada left Malacanang Palace and announced his resignation. Former Vice President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was sworn in as the new president and announced Estrada's resignation. Before we end this infomercial, I hope you learned so much in this video about EDSA 1 and EDSA 2 revolution, their history and their significance and important things happened in our history. I hope this will help you in your education. Thank you for watching.